Well, ain't this sad to see? It's our final episode of the exercise application assignment. So, went to the gym today, hit back at triceps, switched to more single arm movements this time around. The French press, I love it, it feels great, but I definitely need to do more single arm movements. If you look at this tricep, right, and then you look at this tricep, it looks a lot smaller. I mean, really, it could just be like a weird insertion because these heads are about the same, but the lateral heads are not the same. And I have no idea why. Probably because this arm gets a little bit more rest than the other one. Always picking stuff up, riding with, I have no clue. So today I did overhead tricep extensions with the cable, just one arm. And then I did the same thing with the press down, cable, single arm rope press down. And then I moved on to lats. I, did wide grip pull-ups. Felt pretty good, actually, felt good. I'm going to try, so when I train wide grip pull-ups, one of my issues has been I start adding weight and then, weight to the pull-up. And then it's kind of hard to keep the form as, not like I kept up or anything like strict, but like getting my chest to the bar, because I really like starting with bar pull-ups. It feels great. So I started to sacrifice on that when I started adding weight. And this time I'm bringing them back in. I am going to be really, really slow with my progression. I mean, adding like 5 pounds, at a time. Super strict. No reps that aren't perfect count in a sense. There is a benefit to doing partial reps sometimes, but whatever. So the wide grip pull-ups, and then I did the bilateral lat pull down, like this. And that felt pretty good. I had to go heavy on it. I had 110 pounds on that. It's a dual cable, so it's like twice as heavy. I don't know. The heavy set didn't feel excellent. The second set felt awesome. It's just, that first set being heavy, sometimes it always doesn't really feel great, but as long as you're keeping your form pretty strict, you're chilling. Then after that, I did some chest supported upper back machine rows, and then I did some cable crunches. Saw my ex walk into the gym, and I was like, damn, I'm glad I'm walking out this. We don't like to see it. But let's talk about lecture a little bit. There was no lecture. It's Friday, and it was a TS session, and I didn't go to class. Slept in because I was tired, and I really needed it, to be honest. But not to say I don't have all my notes down. So let's talk about probably like the last sort of thing from this unit. We talked about detraining. Concurrent endurance training. This is what's been making me mad. So I have a cardio conditioning class. We're doing cardio, and I know for a fact that when I read the book, I was like, dang, this is really kind of, not undoing what I'm doing, but it's, dulling muscle protein synthesis. And I'm still making progress, but it's just mildly frustrating because I know it's gonna inhibit my recovery capacity. So AMPK is activated because from endurance training you have a longer secretion of calcium. Calcium activates AMPK. AMPK is going to activate TSC2, which inhibits mTOR activity by inhibiting REB. And that's what sucks. That's what sucks about doing cardio, especially when you can't separate it at least 12 hours. That's at least what, the book says. It's like, if you're going to do them concurrently, try and separate them by at least 12 hours, because by that time, your muscle protein synthesis has already, had time to go through. But yeah, I hate that. I have this right now. Prolonged muscle protein breakdown. Oh yeah, when you have atrophy, disuse, you have more free radicals and resting muscles. Leads to oxidative damage to muscle fibers, which is known as oxidative stress. That's going to activate these proteases, which is going to break down your muscle. And it also inhibits mTOR. So we don't like it. We don't like laying around, and we don't like running cardio concurrently with our training. That's really all this unit has to say. It's not a big unit. I was hoping it'd be a little bit more. See what other additions: increase in fiber-specific tension and muscle mass, you have hyperplasia and hypertrophy, but we know the difference between that: more cells or more contractile proteins, respectively. Type 2A and 2X contain more actinomycin, poor cross-sectional area, more cross-sectional area, more force, strength adaptations, yeah, hypertrophy. Yeah, we do still have the fast to slow shift, yep. It's primarily type 2X to type 2A. Type 1 remains relatively unchanged. Our antioxidant capacity goes up, tendon and ligament strength goes up, bone mineral content and density goes up from lifting heavy and also from running and jumping. I think that's about all I have to say about this unit. It's been a wild ride. I'm going to try and get these videos uploaded. It may take a minute, but that's the end of the exercise application assignment. Hopefully I get an A on this. Goodbye.